Look at the beautiful night sky up above our humble little village here. Look at the stars passing by. A giant floating island next to our huge physics-defying overhang next to another small floating island. So beautiful. The stars moving by and the smoke coming out the torches. I was just waiting for a creeper to jump up on me. I think, guys, I'm finally getting over my sickness. It has been, as I sniff, it has been far too long since I have been able to breathe through my nose cleanly. God, that's loud. Whew. There we go. Is that better? That's better. Alright, so, enough of that weird, creepy stuff. Welcome back to another episode of Building with me and NeanderthalMC here in the survival vanilla world. Today we are not going to be doing what I said we were going to be doing. So I'm sorry. We are not going to be doing the cave spider farms. We are going to be doing wheat, potato, melon, pumpkin farms because, as you can see, I have 9 cooked mutton in my inventory. I have a little bit of raw meat there. I have a couple apples, tons of mushrooms. I guess I could do rotten flesh. 50 wheat, and like no cooked meat and a little bit of bread. We're out of food, and I could just sit down at my my bread machine down in the skeleton spawner, but I really don't want to sit there and farm bones and then farm bread, farm bones, farm bread, and AFK for a while. I want to play Minecraft. And I think something our place is missing is a good old-fashioned farm. And so that's what we're doing today. So what we need for that, of course, are some buckets for water, tons and tons and tons of dirt. Never know how much we're going to need. What else are we gonna need? We're gonna need some hose, and guess what, guys? We have enough diamonds where we can make a hoe. Oh, before we go into that, I have inside of this ender chest right here the spoils. Actually, most of the spoils of our humongous caving trip. I came back to the storage room here midway through it to drop off the coal and the flint and some stone, but I left. So this is all the diamonds, all the lapis, all the redstone. Oh no, this is all the iron, gold, all the diamonds, and about half the lapis, coal, and redstone from our mining trip. Are you guys ready to see this? Boom. This has all been processed. So, guys, there's seriously 4 blocks of diamonds plus 8. That is 36, 44 diamonds from one trip. And then 8 times 9, 72, 77 gold bars. And then 45 times 9 is 406 iron, plus 16 gunpowder, 7 melon seeds, 7 pumpkin seeds, 4 mine carts, tons of lapis, tons of redstone, and an absolute metric buttload of coal. This isn't even all of it. I probably put away, I don't know, maybe 20 stacks of blocks, and then a couple normal stacks I just didn't convert. Same thing with the lapis. I'm sure half of that is from the same trip, and same with the redstone. I'm sure maybe 32 blocks or so of redstone came from this trip. So yeah, we got plenty of stuff from that trip. Holy crap! And now we get to put it all away, and it's gonna be epic. And I don't even have enough room for it. Boom. 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 Oh yeah, I haven't been doing diamond blocks. That's right. Because this makes it look so much cooler. Oh man, look at that. Look at that chest. That shows you how much I've been on this world, how much I mine, how much I go down into our sweet cave down there, and strip mine. And actually, this was like almost none of that was from strip mining. I think maybe 12 or so of those diamonds were from the strip mine, and the rest were from just exploring that ravine and that I found. All right, so now on to the coal. Oh God, we're already halfway full of blocks. We almost have 6. Wait, yeah, we probably could have 6. Let's just do that. Why not? Let's just make it 6 stacks of blocks, just because we can. And I'm still lagging, guys. I don't know why. I'm getting like 30, and then for every once in a while, I'll just go like down to like 17 for some reason. Like when I drag. When I drag this stuff around, it lags for some reason. Okay. Anyways, boom. 5, almost 5.5. Well, yeah, 5.5 stacks right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is at least 32. That's 33. So 5.5 stacks of coal blocks. Yeah, got enough coal for a while. And finally, oh no, I still got the gold too. Same with the redstone. Wow, I bet I could have 5 stacks of those too. We're just gonna leave it because it doesn't matter that much. Yeah, 15 frames right there when I move. It's just terrible. And then boom. Boom, almost, that's probably about 15 stacks of gold blocks. Awesome. And the iron. It's not iron. Boom! Our iron usually gets up to about this level, and then I use it all. Hopefully we won't need to use it all. I think last time I used it, I just made a ton of these iron bars, and now we're good. Now we're good. I don't think we'll need that many iron bars anymore. And tons of minecarts. So that's always good too. Don't have to use iron on those. My boots are about to die. My helmet has died. I'll just take these with me. Farm. Back to the farm. Sorry about that. Let's take some nether quartz just because that one off of a stack is going to bother me. Boom. Okay. You don't see many farms with nether quartz. I'm just going to grab some random blocks and see what we can do with them. So nether quartz, some slabs. Some andesites, always good. Gonna need some wood. Let's do spruce. Let's just grab that. I think that should be good. We need some color. We got white, gray, and brown. Actually, the crops. I think the crops would be pretty good. We need some lighting though. So let's do these guys. Redstone lamps. Let's make some more actually. How does it go? Is it redstone around a glowstone block? I think so. So let's just do a ton. Why not? Yeah, let's do that. Alright. That's not gonna make an even stack, is it? No, 2 left over. Okay. I'm gonna make 38. That's pretty good. I'm gonna need more redstone. That's not redstone. Okay. I'll fix that later, don't worry. That's not even enough either. That's not enough. That's enough. Boom. And I think this is it. Yep, okay, good. There we go. Oh, that was wrong. There we go. Awesome. Make the rest in the blocks. Ended up doing it anyways. Ended up converting them into blocks. Boom. Awesome. 42 lows, and we're going to need some power sources. So, let's actually make some more of those. Let's do 27. Let's just do some of these. Boom. 24. That's enough, right? Not enough. Oh, I've just been so close today, but not quite. Okay, there we go. Oh, perfect. Okay, I think that's all we're gonna need. Yeah. And I got some cobble just in case we want to do levers instead of torches. As you can see, that the cake is gone. I thought you could remove the block underneath it without it disappearing, and I was wrong. It disappeared. I didn't even get to eat it. I just wanted to move my jukebox under there and have an anvil here. Too bad the cake thing didn't work out. We'll make a new spot for it. When we make a new spot for it, we'll make another cake. Alright, so I have everything for the farm. I just need to fill up my water buckets, and then I have a couple things to show you guys before we get started. One is I changed out the gravel here because it was really bothering me, and I replaced it with dirt, and the grass has grown. And then I changed some of this. This used to all be stone brick, and this used to have a wall on it, and it was really restricting the flow, and I was always just hopping over here anyways and like kind of going scooting in there. And so I just changed it all to this open area, and I think it looks a lot better. So we're going to stick with that. And then over here, if I look down, you already caught a glimpse of it. I was sick of coming over here and doing this every time I wanted to get a book or two. And I still have those just for decoration, but oh, let's check this. Okay, yeah, I emptied it out. This was seriously probably up to here full. So all of these were full, and I emptied them out and put them in there. But as you can see up here, I have made myself an automatic sugarcane farm. I didn't really know how to do it. I knew it had something to do with bud switches and pistons, of course, and then obviously hoppers and chests and stuff like that. But I wasn't sure exactly how to wire it up. And so I YouTubed it, and I came across a video by Green Guitar Guy, I believe his name was. And he said he got his idea from Mumbo Jumbo, but he tweaked it a little bit so it was a little bit bigger, which is what I wanted. And so it's a bunch of pistons behind. Oops, excuse me. Bunch of pistons behind some sand and some sugarcane, obviously. And when the sugarcane grows, it updates. It triggers a block update, which fires. Or no. Yeah, it triggers a block update, which makes this piston update. Yeah. Yeah. Which causes this to send out a stronger signal, which causes this to pulse this whole line here, which makes so when one grows, all the pistons fire. And actually, I just added in some lights. And then the lights will also flicker. So I don't know if I want to wait here for it to go because it's kind of rare. And then these glass panes are designed to stop the sugarcane from flying out and landing out here. But for some reason, it goes through it sometimes. And most of the time, this is my little AFK room. Just I don't get destroyed by mobs, so I just sit back here if I want some sugarcane. Yeah, every time I come out of here, there's like 5 or 6 out here, and there'll be only like 5 or 6 in here. So it's not a perfect system, but I mean, as you saw, I put a stack away when we were in there. I got another half a stack here. Well, I think I only got like 15 from this, and like half more from there. But yeah, we got a build. We got a build, and now it'll run by itself, and we will always have a little bit of sugarcane. So that's good. Also, if we need a little bit more, we could just harvest down here. I also fixed the waterfall a little bit. I need to fix this even more. I need to add some more planks here. I just haven't gotten around to it. I sealed up behind here. You can see the inside or the outside, I guess, of that mining room in there. And then so I kind of filled that up. Waterfall extended out one more, and it actually came out to here. And so I kind of blocked it off. And I dug a little hole for it here to go into. Actually, let's do that. That looks better. Yeah, it looks better. So now it goes into there. I just need to change these 2 blocks out. All right. Now, oh God, I love this room so much. Anyways, okay, onto the farms. Now, the location of the farm, his map room, has not been decided yet. I was thinking either we build them out of the... Jeez, lag. 11 frames per second right there. Either we build them into, like, coming out the sides of a mountain, like here or something. Or we dot them throughout our lake. And I actually... I was leaning towards in the lake one because it would be really hard to get to them if they were up on the mountains. And it would be really easy to hydrate the stuff in the lake. But I want to be able to navigate the lake really easily. And if there are huge farms in the way of me navigating them, I don't think that'd be a good idea. Also, if I want to do any redstone with them, it'd be really complicated to do it underwater. So I think we are going to do... Do I want to do them on top of there? No, I am sick of climbing this spiral every time I wanted to go up there. Sorry, another loop. I was sick and tired of climbing up there. And so I think maybe that we will build them in the side. Oh, how about right up there? Yeah, that looks good. This should be okay, actually. Let's see how hard this is to get up. Oh, not too hard. We're going to have to do a little bit of pillaring, but that's just the first time. We can obviously make a staircase. Maybe we'll have it branch off right here. You know, kind of like bridge over right here. Just do a little makeshift right there. Just so it reminds us. All right, now let's pillar up. See what we got up here. All right. We are not quite under a shadow. Yes, we are. We are underneath a shadow. All right. So this may not be the best place. I've never really looked at my place from this angle. I've never been up here, I don't think. This is a nice view. That especially is very cool. Very ominous. Kind of like I got a tooth coming down over the nether portal. Alright, so... Villagers going crazy? How about... What if we cleared out some of these trees? Let's go look up, let's go take a look up here. Just quickly. Maybe I should have had more than like 2 plans before I started recording for these farms, but yeah. I thought we were actually going to do it underwater, but as I started in the water, as I started talking about it more, I started realizing, wow, that's actually not a very good idea at all. Because I do want to not automate them, but you know, make them really efficient harvest-wise, where you just put, you know, rows and rows of pistons underneath them, so I can just hit a lever and harvest them all. That would be nearly impossible to do underwater. God, man, these what is it? Amplified terrain is obviously really cool for basically everything except for building, because it's a pain. It's a pain to get anywhere. Oh yeah, God, these have probably been here for, I don't know, like 10 episodes, maybe 7 or 8 episodes. I've been experimenting. Sorry, another sidetrack. I'm sorry. I've experimented with putting these here and seeing how they look. I put them in probably the worst spot because obviously I have forgotten about them because I can't notice them because of this huge dark oak tree. How do you guys like them? I kind of don't. The only reason why I don't really like them is because... excuse me. Yawn. Is because the whole theme of this building is to be multicolored, and just to have blue coming out to it didn't really make much sense. But this blue of these banners and the gray of the stone brick is really, really, really complementary. So maybe we won't use them. Oh man, that takes forever to destroy. My axe is down in the mine, so we're not gonna do that now. Maybe we'll use those in another build, but not this one. All right, so now places to go. I don't really want to do them inside a cave because I want natural light on them. Let's go take a look at our map. Actually, let's use that for an actual function instead of just for decor. Boing, 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 boing. Alright. So, this is all a big no. All this snow. Because that's all really, really, really high up. That is, let's see. That is, yeah, that's all up there. All of that. So all that's a no. Whoops. This is all a little complicated because of all the trees. It's also very mountainous and high up. Ooh, that's ugly. I think that's where I dug out a lot of sand. That needs to be filled in. That's really ugly. This is a really hard decision. What about right here? Where is that? Let's see. That is north. Okay, so that's kind of if I'm leaving the boat ramp, that's kind of to the right, up and to the right, forward and to the right from our boat ramp. Let's actually just grab our depth strider boots because why not? They're amazing. I'm actually just gonna combine these because they're still not all the way fixed. That's good. All right, depth strider boots come to me. These things are so dang useful. It's amazing. Oh, and I've got 37 levels. Wow. I didn't even notice that. That must have been all from mining. That's how much mining I did, guys. All that redstone and lapis and coal. Alright, so it was up here. Looks like a huge mountain. Let's see what's on top of it, though. It's getting nighttime, but I'm not worried. Hello. Lag. God, why do I lag so much on single player? It's ridiculous. Even when I'm not recording, it's bad. Something needs to change at Microsoft. Now that you're Microsoft. Alright, let's just make our way to the top of this hill right here. Not gonna be too hard. Even though I'm getting shot at. I'm watching the arrows land by me. See if we can dodge it. Oh, I missed. Ready? Ah, oh, dang it. Dodged it. Dodged it. Okay. Silly skeleton. There's a pig up here. Crazy daredevil. Oof. Lag. God, why is it so bad? Okay. Got one little flat area. Really high up. Really hard to get to. Doesn't look like this is going to be the best idea. Let's just go all the way up and see what else we got. Okay, so there's maybe room for a farm or two on this whole entire hill. I don't think it's gonna be the best idea. Hey, let's get rid of this flying thing while we're here. Oh, I love it when I lag when I jump over death. You can stay another day. Alright, so this was a big bust. I really have no idea where we're gonna do this. Sploosh. I really don't want to build it in the lake. You know what? I think we are gonna end up having to do it inside of a cave. Hello, creeper. Yep, I think we're gonna do it in the cave, and I think the best cave to do it in would be a pre-generated cave that we could just kind of, you know, shave the edges off, because digging the whole thing out would just be tedious and not really worth it. And so I think this cave leads up to our cow and sheep farm, which I do know we can use for food, but I just wanted an excuse to do farms. Sorry, had a little cough there. Oh no, this goes to our old cow farm. I know that this used to attach to the upstairs part. Oh yeah, here we go. No, okay. Okay, maybe not. There was a little stretch of cave that from up there and went down to here. I don't know where it is though. But do we want to do our farms here? I think so. I think so. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to do a time lapse. Not a time lapse. You know, like a 8 times speed thing. I don't know how to do the time lapse. I guess it kind of is a time lapse. But I think I'm just gonna do a 8 times or whatever, 4 times speed of me clearing out this place, and then maybe you know, laying down some dirt. Maybe just laying down the spots for the dirt. So I hope you enjoy. Alright guys, I'm back now, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little speed up deal. As you can see here, I didn't go with traditional square farms. I went with a kind of circular pattern around this main pillar-like structure that when I came in here, that was kind of the first thing that I noticed, was like a pillar-like thing right here. So I tried leaving it as natural as possible. I also tapered it down so it kind of looked more like a spike coming out of it. I don't know. So I'm gonna have, it's not obviously gonna be a very organized farm. It's gonna be a more of a aesthetic farm, but it is gonna be quite useful. And I think in the future I am gonna put pistons underneath it so that when I could pull a lever and the whole floor would go and harvest everything instantly. Other than that, I found a cave underneath there, as you saw, and I went up into this little dead end, and I have a little waterfall coming down. So I think it looks really nice so far. I am not going to let the grass grow here, because that is not what it's going to be used for. We are going to use it for farms, not a little sanctuary. It would be a really cool little sanctuary, though. Maybe like a flower farm or something in here, but alas, we are going to make it a farm. So, next episode, we will begin hoeing and planting. As you saw, I made a diamond hoe. And one rule in Minecraft, never wish your diamonds on a hoe. So, next episode, we will start hoeing the ground, and I will go get the seeds, and we will begin our farm, and then hopefully also begin our cave spider farm too. So, next episode is the farm episode. I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.